but it has dragged her clear of the rest. So the Oljanovska will be aware that the defending champion is right there. She'll know there's somebody there. Maybe she won't be aware of exactly who just yet. I haven't seen a glance around. But this is an intense surge, and it is going to bring some real respectability to the eventual winning time, because they were walking at 4:38. Well, that would have ended up in a end time of around 1:33. And seeing as Giblo and others walked from 5 or 6 minutes quicker than that, it was just getting a little bit too cozy, and this pack of 11 has now been really pulled apart.
Trapletti of Italy just losing contact with the Ukrainian athletes ahead of her, and Tristan Piotti trying to work her way through this group. 20-year-old Martinkova of the Czech Republic looks like she could be the next casualty off the back of this group. Her teammate Nedska Drahotova picked up the silver medal back in Berlin 4 years ago. But Martinkova certainly one to watch for the future. She's just behind Tristan Piotti at the moment. She's done really well to hang in here to the halfway point.
Well, Perez has hit the front, accelerated up to Oljanovska, and has gone past her now. And that is a warning card, another one held out for Shevchuk. But Perez, who herself is on 2 warning discs for loss of contact. Oljanovska, I don't think has got any warnings as yet. It doesn't look like it.
Perez on thin ice there. 2 red cards for losing contact with the ground, and it almost seems if she nips underneath 4:30 person she pushes, she's just unable to maintain contact with the ground. Just picking up those penalties. It must be so frustrating when you feel fit and you feel strong and you want to push on, and you're almost held back by your technique. There'll be certain points in a career when you're held back by your fitness. There'll be certain points when you're held back by your technique. But this is a halfway point in this women's 20k race walk. Maria Perez just not able to control the speed.
To those barriers, she does have a fabulous turnover rate. The majority of them are actually, they are legal as far as the judge is concerned. But that changes the dynamic of the race all completely, because Perez has gone 2 minutes in the penalty zone. You can pretty much forget about it now. That is soul destroying. I mean, we know they've been lapping, and they went through 10k in 45:02. It was a 4:23 that kilometre, a 4:18, and with Oljanovska attacking, and then a 4:23 with Perez at the front. But Perez is gone 2 minutes back. She's going to lose half a lap. I mean, it's a huge. I say half a lap. She's going to lose 500 metres, challenging for a place in the top half dozen.
Oljanovska back in the front. It's almost like Maria Perez couldn't resist having a go. Like I say, she must feel really good. She must feel really fit. Not limited by her technique. No, sorry, not limited by her fitness, more limited by her technique. Oljanovska on the front as well. And Fager having another go. The German athlete keen to be really engaged in this race. The group's down to 5 athletes. Shevchuk of the Ukraine, she's on 1 red card. Giblo.
And wonderful packing from their men up at the front end, with Alvaro Martin taking gold. They had a really tough time of it in Tokyo last year, the Spanish. They had took 4th place in every walk in Tokyo. Really, really difficult for them to finish medals again and again and again. But now, with this acceleration that Oljanovska and Perez have sort of imposed on the group, so it's broken the group down. Ironic that Perez is gone, and she was responsible for much of that breakup. But interesting, isn't it? And we've mentioned Giblo just at the back of this quintet now. We are down to 5. Hasn't shown her colours at all just yet. Cabagini has done a stint at the front. So has Oljanovska.
Okay, down to 35k. Was there going to be enough of a difference between a 20k race and a 35k race? We discussed that on Tuesday, and there clearly is. And Tristan Piotti got stronger through that 35 kilometres, and you just get the feeling that the Greek athlete cannot live with the speed of these women in this